Good evening, dreamers of all ages. Welcome to our world Unveiled, a haven of stories to guide you into a world of dreams. Tonight, as the stars twinkle outside your window, and the night wraps the world in its serene embrace, I invite you to join me on a magical journey. Let's leave behind the hustle and bustle of the day and embark on an adventure to the North Pole, where the air is crisp with winter's chill, and the snow glistens under the moonlit sky. Here, we'll meet a very special friend, Santa Claus, known to many as the bearer of gifts and joy. But tonight's tale, the Starry-Eyed Santa, reveals a deeper side of Santa, a journey of the heart and lessons learned under the guidance of a twinkling star. As you nestle into your bed, cozy and warm, let the worries of the day fade away. Let each beat be deeper and more relaxing than the last. Feel the gentle rhythm of your heart, a peaceful drum in the quiet night. Close your eyes and imagine a world of wonder, where reindeer prance in the snow and elves create with joy. A world where each snowflake is a note in the symphony of winter, and the northern lights dance in the sky like a painter's brush on a celestial canvas. Then this journey with Santa will discover the true essence of Christmas, not just in the getting of gifts, but in the sharing of love, the spreading of joy, and the connections that bind us all. Let these stories fill your heart with peace and your dreams with magic. Chapter 4: Lessons of Love and Giving. Back at the North Pole, in the heart of the winter wonderland, Santa Claus sat in his cozy study, a cup of warm cocoa in hand. A fire crackled merrily in the hearth, casting a gentle glow over the room. Santa gazed out the window at the softly falling snow, his mind teeming with the rich tapestry of experiences from his recent journeys. These travels had taught him invaluable lessons about love and giving. Lessons that transcended the material aspect of gift-giving. Santa realized that the true spirit of Christmas lay in the connections we make, the kindness we show, and the love we share. In his study, surrounded by books and artifacts from around the world, Santa pondered how to incorporate these lessons into the upcoming Christmas. He wanted to make it a celebration that went beyond the usual festivities, one that would touch hearts and kindle a deeper sense of joy and togetherness. Santa decided to gather the elves and share his insights. He called them to a meeting in the main workshop, a place where the magic of Christmas was crafted. The elves, curious and eager, gathered around Santa, their eyes sparkling with anticipation. Santa spoke of his travels, of the diverse cultures he had encountered, and the universal language of love and kindness he had witnessed. It talked about the simple joys of life, the beauty of a shared moment, and the profound impact of a kind gesture. The elves listened intently, their faces reflecting a range of emotions. They were moved by Santa's stories and inspired by the lessons of love and giving. Santa encouraged them to think about ways they could infuse these lessons into the gifts they created, to make each present not just a toy or an item, but a symbol of love and connection. As the meeting did, the workshop buzzed with a new energy. The elves set to work, their hearts filled with a renewed sense of purpose. They crafted toys with extra care, infusing each one with the spirit of the lessons Santa had shared. Santa, watching the elves work, felt a deep sense of pride and gratitude. He knew that this Christmas would be different, that the gifts they were preparing would carry a special magic, one that came from the heart. And in the days that followed, Santa spent time with each of his reindeer, sharing the lessons he had learned. He talked to them about the importance of their journey on Christmas Eve, about the joy and hope they brought to the world. A reindeer, understanding in their own way, seemed to stand a little taller, their eyes shining with a sense of purpose. Santa also worked closely with Mrs. Claus, planning the Christmas Eve journey. They mapped everything route, taking into consideration the special requests and needs of children from around the world. They wanted to ensure that each stop was not just a delivery, but an opportunity to spread love and joy. As Christmas Eve approached, the North Pole was a hive of activity. Elves put the finishing touches on the toys, the reindeer practiced their takeoff, and Santa made his final preparations. The excitement was palpable, a mixture of anticipation and a deep sense of fulfillment. Santa, standing in the midst of this festive flurry, felt a profound connection to the world. He knew that the lessons of love and giving he had learned would make this Christmas. He was ready to embark on his annual journey, a journey that was about more than just delivering gifts. It was a journey of spreading love, understanding, and the true spirit of Christmas. And high above, the star that had guided him on his unexpected journeys shone brightly, a beacon of hope and a reminder of the magic that lay in the heart of the season, in the heart of the North Pole. As the days inched closer to Christmas Eve, Santa found himself reflecting on the essence of the holiday. The workshop was a symphony in cheerful sounds, the elves, tools gently tapping, the soft rustling of wrapping paper, and an occasional melody of a Christmas carol hummed in contentment. One evening, Santa decided to take a break from the preparations. He strolled through the village, the crunch of snow under his boots creating a rhythmic accompaniment to his thoughts. The northern lights danced across the sky, painting it with vibrant hues of green and purple, a celestial display of nature's beauty. As he walked, Santa pondered the countless Christmases he had witnessed. Each year had been special in its way, but this year felt different. The lessons he had learned on his journey is the importance of empathy, the power of a simple act of kindness, and the deep connection we shared as humans had transformed his perspective. Sarah found herself outside the cozy home of an elderly elf couple. They had retired from their duties in the workshop years ago, but remained a cherished part of the community. On a whim, Santa decided to pay them a visit. The couple welcomed him with open arms, their faces lighting up with joy. They sat by the fireplace, sharing stories and reminiscing about past Christmases. The couple spoke of the changes they had seen, the advancements in toy making, and the growing list of children each year. As they talked, Santa realized that these conversations were a vital part of the Christmas spirit. They were a reminder of the continuity and change of the traditions passed down through generations, and of the new ideas that kept the spirit of Christmas alive and vibrant. The couple shared their wisdom, speaking of the importance of giving without expecting anything in return, of the joy found in making a child smile, and of the love that bound the North Pole community together. Santa listened, his heart full of gratitude for their words and their company. Leaving home, Santa felt a renewed sense of purpose. He understood that the spirit of Christmas was not just in the grand gestures, but in the small, quiet moments of connection and kindness. The next day, Santa brought this perspective back to the workshop. He gathered the elves and shared his experience from the previous night. He spoke of the need to remember the why behind their work, the joy, the love, and the spirit of giving that were at the core of Christmas. The elves, inspired by Santa's words, worked with even greater enthusiasm. They understood that each toy they crafted, each gift they wrapped, was a vessel of love and a token of the Christmas spirit. Santa also took time to visit the reindeer, speaking to them of the importance of their upcoming journey. He thanked them for their loyalty and their part in spreading Christmas joy around the world. The reindeer, understanding in their own way, nestled Santa affectionately their eyes, bright with excitement. As Christmas Eve drew near, the North Pole was a place of joyful anticipation and a deep sense of unity. The lessons of love and giving that Santa had learned and shared were now woven into the very fabric of the season. Santa knew that this Christmas would be a celebration of not just joy and giving, but of the deeper connections that bind us all. It would be a testament to the lessons learned and the love shared, a Christmas where the spirit of giving would shine brighter than ever. And above, the star had guided Santa on his journey twinkled in the night sky, a beacon of hope and a symbol of the enduring magic of Christmas. As the North Pole crumpled under a blanket of snow, the days leading up to Christmas Eve were filled with a palpable sense of magic and anticipation. Santa, taking a moment to pause in his busy schedule, decided to venture into the heart of the village, where a small Christmas market had sprung up. The market was a festive array of stalls and lights, with alleys and their families enjoying the season's delights. The aroma of spiced cider and fresh-baked cookies wafted through the air, mingling with the sound of laughter and the soft melodies of Christmas carols. Santa wandered through the market, his heart warmed by the joy and community spirit around him. He stopped to chat with the vendors, admiring their handiwork from intricately knitted scarves to hand-carved wooden toys. Each item was a labor of love, a gift from the heart. As he mingled among the elves, Santa reflected on the importance of these small moments of joy and togetherness. He realized that these were the very essence of Christmas, the sharing of time, the celebration of community, and the spreading of joy. At one stall, Santa noticed a young elf softly choosing the gift. The elf was looking for something special for his parents, something that would show his love and appreciation. Santa watched as the elf selected a beautifully crafted ornament, his face unlight with excitement and pride. This simple act of giving, so thoughtful and sincere, was a poignant reminder of the lessons Santa had to learn on his journeys. It wasn't the value of the gift that mattered, but the love and thought behind it. Thus was the true spirit of Christmas, the joy of giving, the pleasure of making someone else happy. Santa continued his walk, stopping to enjoy a performance by a group of young elves. They sang carols, their voices harmonious and full of cheer. The crowd around them clapped and sang along, a shared experience of music and festivity. As Santa listened to the carols, he thought about the universal language of music, its power to bring people together. These songs, passed down through generations, were more than just melodies. They were stories, memories, and expressions of the Christmas spirit. Later, as Santa made his way back to his home, the snow began to fall gently, adding to the enchantment of the evening. The lights of the village glowed softly against the white landscape, creating a scene of peaceful beauty. That night, Santa sat by his fireplace, the flames casting a warm glow over the room. He thought about the market, the singing elves, and the young elf choosing a gift for his parents. These moments, simply yet profound, were reminders of the lessons he had learned about love and giving. Santa knew that these lessons would infuse the upcoming Christmas with a deeper meaning. He was more determined than ever to make this Christmas a celebration of not just giving gifts, but of sharing love, spreading joy, and cherishing the connections that bind us all. Outside, the star that had guided him twinkled on the night sky, a constant reminder of the journey he had taken, the lessons he had learned. And in the quiet peace of the North Pole, Santa Claus prepared for a Christmas Eve that embodied the true spirit of the season. In the stillness of the North Pole, as the hours ticked closer to Christmas Eve, Santa found himself in his workshop, surrounded by the fruits of the season's labor. The room was a tapestry of colors and textures, with toys, gifts, and decorations meticulously arranged, each item a testament to the elves' skill and dedication. Santa walked among the workmen, his eyes reflecting the twinkling lights that adorned the room. He paused to admire the toys, each one unique and crafted with love. These weren't just inanimate objects. They were vessels of joy waiting to bring smiles to children's faces around the world. As he moved through the workshop, Santa's thoughts drifted to the essence of the gifts they were preparing. It wasn't just about the toys themselves, but about the message. They carried a message of love, of caring, and of the joy of giving. Santa approached a group of elves who were putting the fine touches on a set of hand-painted dolls. The attention to detail was remarkable, each stroke of the brush adding personality and life to the dolls. Santa praised the elves for their work, reminding them of the happiness these dolls would bring. The elves beamed with pride, their faces alight with the joy of creation. They understood the impact of their work, the part they played in the grand celebration of Christmas. Their craftsmanship was more than just a job. It was a contribution to a global tapestry of joy and giving. As Santa continued his inspection, he noticed a young elf carefully wrapping a teddy bear. Elf's hands were gentle and precise, ensuring that the bear was nestled comfortably within the festive wrapping. Santa watched as the elf placed the wrapped bear in a box, ready for its journey to a child's arms. This simple act, so full of care and attention, was a powerful reminder of the love that underpinned their work. Each gift was a symbol of the Christmas spirit, a physical manifestation of the lessons of love and giving that Santa had learned and sought to spread. Later, in the quiet hours of the night, Santa retired to his private quarters. He sat by the window, gazing out the snowy landscape, the stars shining brightly above. The peace of the night was a contrast to the bustling activity of the day, a moment of calm before the excitement of Christmas Eve. Santa reflected on the upcoming journey, the culmination of the year's efforts. He thought about the children who would receive the gifts, their faces lighting up with surprise and delight. He imagined the joy, the laughter, and the warmth that would fill homes around the world. In these quiet moments, Santa felt a deep sense of fulfillment. He had always known the joy of giving, but now it was enriched by a deeper understanding of its impact. The gifts they were delivering were more than just objects. They were expressions of love, connections that transcended distance and time. Santa knew that this Christmas would be a celebration like no other. It would be a testament to the power of love and giving, a reflection of the lessons he had learned and shared. He was ready to embark on his annual journey, not just as a deliverer of gifts, but as a bearer of joy, hope, and the enduring spirit of Christmas. And outside, under the vast night sky, the star that had been his guide and companion shone down on him, a beacon of the magic and wonder that awaited. The night for Christmas Eve at the North Pole was a blend of serene stillness and anticipatory excitement. The workshops were quiet, the toys and gifts ready, and the elves had retired to their homes, their hearts filled with the joy of a job well done. Santa, in the solitude of his study, took a moment to reflect on the significance of the night. Surrounded by the gentle flicker of candlelight, Santa pondered the journey ahead. This Christmas Eve, more than any before, was imbued with a deeper meaning. The lessons he had learned during his unexpected journeys around the world had transformed not just his perspective, but the very essence of the gifts he was about to deliver. Santa thought about the children he would visit, each with their own hopes, dreams, and challenges. He remembered the faces of the children he had met on his travels, their laughter, and their stories. This year, each gift would carry with it a piece of that understanding, a fragment of the connection he had felt. Outside, in the North Pole was old winter wonderland, the snow glistening and a starry sky. The silence of the night was profound, a peaceful pause before the flurry of Christmas Eve. Santa stepped outside, taking in the crisp, cold air. The stars above were shining brightly, each one a distant beacon in the vast universe. Santa looked up at the sky, finding the star that had guided him on his journeys. It twinkled back at him, a constant companion in his journey of discovery. Santa felt a sense of gratitude for the guidance it had provided, for the lessons it had helped him Then, as he stood there, in the quiet beauty of the night, Santa made a silent promise. He vowed to carry the spirit of love and giving, not just on Christmas Eve, but throughout the year. He understood now more than ever that the magic of Christmas was not confined to a single night. It was a state of heart, a way of being. Returning to his study, Santa prepared for the journey ahead. He reviewed the list of children and their wishes, ensuring that no one was forgotten. He thought about each child, sending them a silent message of love and hope. The sleigh was ready, the reindeer rested, and eager to begin the annual voyage. Santa packed the last of the gifts, each one wrapped with care and adorned with a ribbon. He knew that these gifts were more than just tools of love, of the joy of giving, and of the connections that bound us all. As Santa finished his preparations, he felt a sense of peace and contentment. He was ready to embark on his Christmas Eve journey to spread the magic and joy of the season to every corner of the world. In the quiet of the North Pole, as the clock struck midnight, signaling the start of Christmas Eve, Santa Claus set out on his sleigh, guided by the light of the stars and the love in his heart. The journey ahead would be a celebration of the lessons of love and giving, a testament to the true spirit of Christmas, and above, the star that had set him on this path of discovery continued to shine, a symbol of hope, love, and the eternal magic of the holiday season. As the night of Christmas Eve unfolded, Santa Claus, aboard his sleigh, journeyed across the starlit sky. The world below was asleep, nestled in dreams and anticipation. With each stop, Santa delivered gifts with a newfound sense of connection and understanding. He wasn't just leaving presents. He was sharing a piece of the Christmas spirit, a fragment of the lessons he had learned. In each home, Santa took a moment to appreciate the unique ambience. He noticed the stockings hung with care, the cookies left out on plates, and the notes written by hopeful children. These small traditions, each meaningful in its own way, were a reminder of the love and anticipation that filled these homes. At one house, Santa found a note from a child asking for happiness for her family rather than a toy. This simple, heartfelt wish touched Santa deeply. He placed a special gift under the tree, a handcrafted toy that symbolized family and togetherness. He also left a note, a message of hope and assurance that the love within their family was the greatest gift of all. In another home, Santa encountered a child who had trouble sleeping, eagerly awaiting his arrival. With a gentle smile, Santa placed a finger to his lips, signaling silence. He left a special toy, a comforting figure that the child had wished for, and a sprinkle of magical dust to bring sweet dreams. The child's eyes sparkled with wonder and gratitude, a silent thank you before drifting back to sleep. As Santa traveled from city to village, from snowy landscapes to sandy shores, he carried with him the joy and warmth of the season. He saw the diversity of celebrations, the different ways people expressed their holiday joy, and then felt honored to be a part of these very traditions. In a remote village, Santa left gifts that were more than just toys. They were tools for learning and growth, items that would help the children explore and understand the world around them. In a bustling city, he left gifts that encouraged creativity and imagination, fueling the dreams of the children who lived amidst the concrete and lights. Throughout the night, Santa was accompanied by the soft glow of the guiding star above. It seemed to watch over him, a constant companion in the quiet of the night. The star's light was a reminder of the journey he had taken, of the lessons of love and giving that had transformed this Christmas. As dawn approached, painting the sky with scenes of pink and orange, Santa completed his journey. He visited homes across the world, spreading joy and love in every stop. The sleigh, now lightened of its load, glided smoothly back towards the North Pole. Santa felt a deep sense of fulfillment as he returned home. He had not only delivered gifts, but had also shared the true spirit of Christmas. He had brought joy, hope, and a sense of connection to countless children and families. As the North Pole came into view, with its twinkling lights and welcoming warmth, Santa knew that this Christmas Eve would be remembered as a special one. It was a celebration of the lessons he had learned, of the love he had shared, and of the joy of giving that lay at the heart of the season. The star that had guided him twinkled brightly in the dawn sky, a symbol of the journey's end and the promise of future Christmases, each infused with the magic and love of the holiday spirit. As the first light of Christmas morning touched the snowy landscape of the North Pole, Santa Claus returned from his worldwide journey. The air was crisp and still, the world awakening to the magic of Christmas Day. Santa's heart was full, his spirit enriched by the joy and love he had shared throughout the night. As he entered the sleigh, the reindeer trotted back to their stables, their job well done. The elves, who had been eagerly awaiting Santa's return, rushed out to greet him. Their faces were alight with excitement, eager to hear about his journey. Santa, with a twinkle in his eye, gathered the elves around. He recounted his adventures, the homes he had visited, and the joy he had witnessed. His stories were not just about the gifts he had delivered, but about the connections he had made, the smiles he had seen, and the love he had felt. He spoke of the child who wished for happiness for her family, of the young one waiting for him in the stillness of the night, and of the diverse traditions he had been part of. Each story was a testament to the power of love and giving, to the impact of understanding and empathy. The elves listened, their hearts touched by the tales. They realized that their work, the toys and gifts they had crafted, were more than just objects. They were vessels of joy and love, symbols of the Christmas spirit. Mrs. Claus joined the gathering, brought with her a warmth and a sense of completion to the celebration. She had prepared a festive breakfast, inviting everyone to share in the meal and the joy of the morning. As they gathered around the table, the atmosphere at the North Pole was one of family and community. They shared food, laughter, and stories, celebrating not just the successful delivery of gifts, but the deeper meaning of the season. Santa, looking around at the happy faces, felt a profound sense of gratitude. This Christmas had been a journey of the heart, a celebration of the lessons he had learned. He had not only brought joy to children around the world, but had also deepened the connections within his own community. As the day progressed, the joy of Christmas filled every corner of the North Pole. Elves played in the snow. Families visited each other, and the air was filled with the merry sounds of the holiday. In the quiet moments of the day, Santa found himself reflecting on the journey he had taken. He thought about the star that had guided him, the wish he had made, and the lessons he had learned. He knew that these experiences would shape all his future Christmases, infusing them with a deeper sense of purpose and love. As night fell on Christmas Day, the North Pole glowed with the light of stars and the warmth of shared joy. Santa stood outside, looking up at the night sky, feeling a deep connection to the world and the people he had touched. The star that had guided his journey shone brightly, a symbol of the eternal magic of Christmas. Santa knew that the lessons of life and giving he had learned would continue to guide him, not just during the holiday season, but throughout his life. And as the North Pole settled into the peacefulness of the night, Santa Claus, the starry-eyed giver of joy, looked forward to the many Christmases to come, each one an opportunity to spirit of his season.